The Mutran Chronicles, Chapter 4. There is nothing quite so amusing as Matoran at war with each other. There they are, with their powerless masks and their little weapons, trying to look formidable as they march into battle. One has to laugh. Of course, Makuta Miserix did not find the situation at all amusing. A mere 500 years after the defeat of the League of Six Kingdoms, the Matoran of Metru Nui had gone to war with each other. It had begun as a simple dispute over boundaries and trade between Tar Metru and Por Metru. It escalated when Por Matoran sank some of the transport barges, and Tar Matoran destroyed a Por Matoran warehouse with molten protodermis. Onu Metru sided with the Fire Matoran, Le Metru with the Stone. The Kor Matoran attempted to intervene and were rebuffed, which pushed them into the Por Matoran camp. The Gar Matoran efforts to remain neutral failed miserably, and they eventually sided with Fire and Earth as well. Work ground to a halt as arguments evolved into pitched battles. Entire blocks of streets were badly damaged or destroyed. With no tower station there, and the Turaga ineffective, it seemed as if nothing could halt the destruction. This suited me just fine, since I was using the chaos as an opening to slip new Rahi into the city to test their destructive potential. Miserix ordered his lieutenant to step in and stop the fighting. By this time, that particular Makuta was already contemplating the overthrow of the Great Spirit Metru Nui, so no doubt he saw this as an opportunity to show how well the Makuta could impose order. Unfortunately, his solution was to seal large numbers of the opposing armies in the archives and unleash the exhibits on them. It was, needless to say, quite a mess to clean up later, and it did nothing to inspire great love for the Brotherhood in the hearts of the Matoran, though they certainly behaved themselves afterwards. What happened to the war leaders, we do not know. Possibly they were spirited off as the Baraki had been to parts unknown, but from that time on, Miserix decided that each of us would be assigned a particular region to watch over. His lieutenant was assigned the prize of Metru Nui, while I was given the centre section of the Matoran mainland. Not that I ever paid much attention to what was going on there, being too busy with my experiments. Really, who cared what happened to a few Matoran here or there? There were always more where they came from. Of course, much of what I related here, I did not witness personally. No, after the war was well underway, I was given another job by Miserix. By the time the Archives massacre took place, I was well to the south, heading for a meeting with a legend. A legend named Tren Crom. To be continued.